Doug, a lot of people will show up at the doctor when they're in crisis mode, and what you all are trying to do is help us to understand there's a space between being well and being sick, and what you don't want to do is have somebody maintain their illness, but prevent it, and that comes into wellness.
That's correct. What we have found, my partner and I, Michelle Jaroukas, is that most people really have no idea how well they should feel. They get into a state of kind of compromised wellness, and that becomes their new normal.
Yeah.
So that's the way they exist, and what we're about here is helping them to elevate that state of wellness.
Let's just look at something very simple. We're a nation that is obsessed with vitamins. We will buy vitamins, but we really don't know what we're getting over the counter with some things. Here, you know exactly what you'll be getting, but you also do testing to figure out what you really need.
Well, we like to be proactive. One of the first kind of beginning points for us at BluVida is a micronutrient test where we draw a little blood from our client, we send it off to a lab, and we get back a comprehensive report that shows 35 components to their nutritional composition. It's a summary of our patient's chemistry, and it's a very, very responsible way of determining what their deficiencies are.
Yeah, then you deliver it through an IV, which means this is pharmaceutical, so it is what it says it is.
When anything is administered intravenously, it's 100% absorbed. So unlike supplements that are taken orally, one of the things we can do with this report in hand is that we can custom design an IV and bring our client up to 100% optimal nutritional status within about 45 minutes.
You also have a customized program, Fit 3D. What does that tell us?
Fit 3D is another part of our kind of our beginning point with most of our clients. It is a laser diagnostic device. The client undresses to a comfortable degree in a private setting, provides the device with information about age, height, and it actually will turn our client 360 degrees while lasers collect 400 data points of measurement and provides a very comprehensive analysis of that person's composition, of their body mass index. It's a really interesting place to begin a conversation about where we might be able to offer some suggestions on improvement.
A lot of times we think that the thing that's going to take us down is some disease, right? It's got some virus out there that we can't see, but really, oftentimes what causes disease in us is stress, simple stress. You have a way to address that as well.
We kind of consider ourselves biohackers, and let me describe what that means because that sounds menacing. What biohacking is, it's a term that has been adopted by the wellness industry, and it's where we are using science and technology to go right to the root of problems, and at the cellular level commonly. And what we are doing is we are bringing people's state of wellness up to their optimal level.
So it's not only about feeling good, it's also about looking good. So I'm going to go talk to your nurse practitioner about what you can do for us there.
Excellent.
Thank you. Cassie, you're a nurse practitioner, and a lot of the things you do here are for health, but also for aesthetics. There's like the Botox and the fillers that you all do, but there's other things that are kind of unique, and one of them is mesotherapy. What does that do?
So mesotherapy is an injection that goes directly into the mesoderm, directly into our adipose cells. Those are fat tissue. And so what it does is it causes emulsification of fat.
So if people have like kind of that turkey neck or a fat neck, you do that and then it just tightens up and smooths out that area.
Absolutely. So we can inject here, we can inject into the jowls, we can even do an injection under the eyes into that adipose tissue right there. We can inject into the arms, the stomach, the legs. There's plenty of places where we all store fat.
Yeah.
And one of those places that most people want to get rid of is mostly right here, and that's a quick injection. Chiro 21, you can work and tailor that with mesotherapy. You can do a combination therapy. So what that does is also emulsification of fat. And once you get rid of the fat cells, they don't regenerate.
They're dead. They're gone.
They're dead. They're gone.
Speaking of the skin, I'm going to go talk to Dr. Lee because there's something else you do here who can help folks who are trying to heal from bad wounds. Hi, Dr. Lee.
Yes, hi.
You work in an area that's problematic for so many people, especially if they have things like diabetes, and that's where a wound will start and it is difficult to heal.
Yes, indeed. And even in spite of some of the technologies, debriding the wound and caring with optimal nutrition, sometimes the wounds don't heal.
Yeah, this is one of the things that can help though.
Correct. And so red light therapy is a technology that we use that targets much deeper than all the modalities or therapies existing for wound care. This goes for the mitochondria. And the mitochondria is the workhorse creating energy for the cells so that the cells can regenerate, stay healthy, and do its function. In this case, in wound care, to heal the skin.
Yeah, okay, by the time I leave here, I think I'm going to be a doctor myself.
Okay, very good.
Thank you very
we like
much.
That. Okay.
Dr. Hall, I presume?
Yes, excuse me.
All right, so we've been talking about this wide divide between well and sick, and that's why BluVida has such an important role in our healthcare.
Undoubtedly, that's a really great point. I think that with the aging population that's more and more active, once you get disease, whether it's arthritis or any other disease, it's permanent. And treating that disease is very difficult. So we're trying to focus on actually preventing that disease.
Because you see that all the time as an orthopedic surgeon.
Oh,
you see
for
people coming in
sure.
with our parts are worn out.
Yeah, whether it's arthritis of the joints, or then it's the same people who want to look and feel younger as well, whether it's how their face looks or how they feel. And so we try to focus on modalities here that actually are preventative in nature and keeps people from getting to that point where they're aching every morning or not liking the way they look or feel.
Yeah, all right, so speaking of, I think I need to restore my building blocks that help us to do that, and that would be our nutrients, our minerals, and our vitamins. I'm gonna go load up.
Awesome, I'll follow you out there.
Okay. Dr. Lee, this is something else that a lot of people may not have heard of, but this can benefit basically every organ in the body.
Correct. And so this is a hydrogen gas apparatus that's generated from the water and with the electric currents releasing hydrogen, thereby the patient breathing in the hydrogen gas.
Yeah, okay, so a lot of people will use this, athletes for example, to avoid issues with CTE.
Correct, along with traumatic brain injuries and concussions as well.
What does it do for the other organs in our body, just for those of us in general?
Yeah, this is a world of inflammation. When the organs, muscles, tissues are inflamed, we need something that quenches the oxides, the radicals. And hydrogen gas is the most abundant form of anions that can actually quench this and prevent inflammation from occurring.
Because as we know, all times when inflammation is present, disease is not far behind.
Exactly, and if you let the inflammation go further, cells die. And we want to keep the cells alive and well and healthy.
All right, so I got the IV therapy, the minerals and vitamins before I left there, and it got me through the holiday season because, as y'all know, holiday shopping is crazy. All right, BluVida Precision Health and Wellness has a special offer for Great Day Houston viewers. Mention Great Day Houston and you'll get 20% off any service if you call to schedule an appointment this month. This offer is valid until January 31st. For more information or to book an appointment, call 713-493-7777 or visit BluVida.com. They have so many more procedures than we were able to show you in that piece.